I done fucked up. I done fucked up, y'all. I done let somebody get me out of character. All that preaching I do about protecting my energy. Didn't I just tell y'all yesterday that that was one of my things that I'm working on in 2025? How I respond to negative things. I just put that in the atmosphere yesterday. That I now know how to respond to negative things. Y'all, I done got tricked. I failed. I failed. So y'all want the story? Y'all want the backdrop? All right. So it was this young lady who came inside the store, and she was with her boyfriend. We not gonna name no races or anything, y'all. I ain't gonna do that. But she was with her boyfriend, and they came in and they bought 2 drinks, and then she asked for some gas on the pump. When she put her card in, the card kept like declining or dysfunctioning or something, like she couldn't do the transaction. So she said she was going outside. They left the 2 drinks on the counter, and then she went outside. They both went outside. She took about 5 minutes, maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes, whatever. She took about 3, 4, 5 minutes outside, came back in. But when they came back in, I had other customers, and instead of them coming to get their drinks, they went straight to the back and made more drinks. So I'm asking them why they're making the drinks, because other customers are trying to put their shit on the counter and they cannot, because these 2 fountain drinks are in the way. So I'm saying, excuse me to the people in the back. To the people in the back, are you gonna get your drinks? No. They deliberately kept their backs turned and did not try to turn around to look at me, right? I don't give a fuck. It's Friday, so I let that shit go. When she finally came back up, she was like, I want these drinks. I said, so what y'all gonna do with them drinks? She said, oh, we don't want those no more. I'm like, okay. Y'all gonna throw them away? She was like, I could. I'm like, all right. So now she asked for the same amount of gas on the pump. I put the money on the pump. The only thing that the card accepted for was the drinks. So before I can realize that the transaction didn't go all the way through, it only accepted just the drinks, she was already out the door. I don't have to do this part right here, what I'm about to tell y'all, but I did it anyways. I walked after her, and I said, excuse me, ma'am, from outside. Excuse me, ma'am. Your pump, it didn't go through. It canceled out. The money went back on your card. It canceled out. This is what I'm screaming. It canceled out. She come back in. What a straight attitude. What a straight attitude, y'all. Y'all want part 2? Part 2, y'all. But yeah. She came in. After I yelled, the gas canceled out. The money went back on your card. She came back in. When she came back in, she said, excuse me, what's your name? I said, what happened? I hurried up and grabbed the receipt off the counter and showed. I said, the money had went back on your card. No, because it already took my money. I said, I know. Then I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to go back and forth with her. I'm going to tell her this, and I'm going to walk away and do what I was doing. So that's what I did. I said, it might be an hour, it might be 2 minutes, it might be 3 minutes, it might take a day, but the money will definitely be back on your card. She said, no, because you did that shit on purpose. Bruh, I don't even know you. She thought I was mad because she left them 2 drinks on that motherfucking counter. That bitch say, where's your, I'm going to call the police. And then said, where's your manager? I said, when that bitch say, I'm going to call the police, y'all, I instantly got the fuck annoyed. Okay? When that bitch said, I'm going to call the police, you know what I said? God forgive me. I said, bitch, I don't care if you call Jesus Christ. God forgive me for using your name in vain. But I don't care who you call. The money will be back on your card. The shit just went from left. It just went left for y'all. It just went left. That motherfucker say, oh, you did it on purpose. I said, hold on, let me get my manager for you. Then she went to telling him the story. That motherfucker said she did it on purpose. I said, bitch, no, I did not. With your raggedy, ditzy ass. You're not clearly paying the fuck attention. She was... Now, where she got me out of character was... just kept going on and on. Like, I really was just like... not finna let her get away with being stupid. And then talking to me crazy about the motherfucking police. Like, stop playing with me. And fucking listen. It's early in the morning. I'm just upset that I got myself out of character because I should have handled it better. I should have been more patient with explaining to her that I didn't have an attitude and I didn't give a fuck about the drinks currently being on the counter. And I should have took the time out to explain to her that, hey, this is out of my control. This is not something that I did. This is something that just happened. Your transaction got canceled out. I didn't do anything on my end for that to happen. Why would I do it on purpose for you to come back in? Like, that's just crazy. I'm trying to get rid of you with that bad attitude and that bad disposition you got. How do I know you had a bad disposition? Because when I called you and your man to get your drinks the first time from off the counter, or asking you guys what you guys was going to do about those drinks, you deliberately had a stiff back and was not turning around at all when I was screaming, hello, to the people in the back, hello. And then you walked up and was like, oh, we don't want those. So you already had a bad attitude and a bad disposition. And I got out of my character because I matched your fucking energy. And I have told myself I'm not doing that. I'm not letting nobody get me out of character. I'm not letting nobody steal my joy. I am now responding to negative things in a positive way. And I failed. I'm not going to tell y'all all what I said when I cursed her ass out because I'm already feeling bad about it. And I don't feel bad about cursing her out. I feel bad about cursing her out in front of my manager because me and him got 7 years of history. And I have never showed my ass like that in front of him before. And today it was kind of embarrassing. Like, all he know me for is being a great worker. Bitch, today I showed my ass.